Bobby Vath here in the top of the first inning as we get set to roll. Will face Braden Ward, Ben Snap, and Kobe Cotto. Bobby Vath out of the New York Institute of Technology coming off his redshirt freshman season. He will go up against Ward to start the ball game. Vath has pitched for 23 innings this season, an ERA of 4.70. This is his sixth start, and this is also his eighth appearance. He will look to pick up his first victory tonight. You see that on your screen, an 0-3 record. He was the Woodchucks opening day starter against Fond du Lac back on July the 1st. We'll see if he's able to collect the victory tonight in what will be, in total, his sixth start. He had an appearance in that victory, that 7-1 win against La Crosse on the road on August the 2nd, so just a couple of days ago. Vath went one scoreless inning to close out the ball game with a strikeout and a walk without allowing a hit or a run. So let's see if he is able to collect a win tonight against a team he had some success against in limited time on Sunday evening. He'll face lefty hitter Braden Ward to start the ball game. Ward batting .227 this season with 3 runs batted in. The first pitch from Vath is across for a strike. First pitch comes at 6:34, 75 degrees and mostly cloudy skies at first pitch here from Wausau. This one poked foul off to the left. It's 0-2 now on Braden Ward. Our home plate umpire for tonight's game is Roberto Pattison. He's the crew chief. Justin Hopkins is down at first. Thomas Latimer is the third base umpire for this ball game here tonight. The 3-man Northwoods League umpiring crew. 0-2. Poke toward left center field. This one's going to get down for a hit, dropping in front of Ruiz. It's an early single for Braden Ward and a good start for La Crosse here in the first. Up comes Ben Snap. Snap is 4 for 13 on the season. One on with nobody out already for the Loggers against Bobby Vath. Vath was the Woodchucks starter in that ball game that saw 24 Green Bay hits a couple of weeks ago here at home. The right-hander, Bobby Vath, stares in, comes home. It's a cross for a strike, 0-1 on Ben Snap, tonight's designated hitter for La Crosse. These two teams like to steal, and Braden Ward is a member of the group of guys that likes to steal for both teams. Here's a throw to first base. Back safely is Ward. Ward has only been caught stealing one time in 20 tries this season, 19 for 20 on the year. These two teams have combined this season for 161 stolen bases, which are the top 2 totals in the Northwoods League and, of course, the Wisconsin-Illinois pod along with that. Another throw to first base. Back safely is Ward, who the Woodchucks don't want to see get to second base with a chance to give La Crosse the early lead. The Chucks have 81 stolen bases coming into this game. The Loggers with an even 80 coming into action. Staying at first base is Ward. Vath tosses one outside, 1-1. Vath has allowed 28 hits this season. He hasn't walked a ton of guys, only 8 walks this year. And he's been a familiar face all season for the Woodchucks in that starting rotation. Staying put once again is Ward, swinging a foul tip into the glove of Ortega, the catcher. That's strike 2. 1-2 now on Snap. 16 strikeouts on the season for Vath coming into action. You saw that with that graphic a couple of seconds ago. Here's the 1-2. That's on the outside corner, a called strike 3. Ben Snap goes down on strikes against Bobby Vath. He strikes out his 17th hitter of the season, and the Woodchucks get out number 1 here in the first. Now let's see if Ward decides he's going to take off. He's one behind the guy who's about to bat in terms of stolen bases, Kobe Cotto. Cotto's 20 for 24 in terms of stolen bags. And he's tonight's starting catcher for the Loggers, batting third. Another throw over, back safely, is the runner Ward. Vath Wisconsin's right-hander, continuing to check first. He'll come home. The runner stays put. Pitch is called a strike. 0-1 on Cotto. A .286 hitter this season, 3 homers, 24 runs batted in. He's been a familiar face in that Loggers lineup, along with the guy who's set to bat next in JT Thompson. We'll talk about him in just a second. The right-hander Vath. Long pause out there on the mound, comes home. Runner takes off, grounder to the right side, foul. And it's 0-2 now on Cotto. Raul Ortega behind the plate for this one for the Woodchucks. He'll be tasked with trying to keep this speedy lacrosse lineup at bay on the bases. And the two guys he's going to have to watch the most are the guy at first base and the guy at the plate right now. Ward took off on that last pitch. Let's see if he does it again. Digging into the dirt on the right side of the infield. Stays put. This one hit in the air down the line and left. Denny giving chase from third base. It drops on the warning track, foul. Stays an 0-2 count on Cotto. Wisconsin going through a name change, originally being also Woodchucks. From 1994 to 1998. Vath comes home. Runner takes off, pitches high. Here's the throw down. It is in time to get him. For just the second time this season, Braden Ward is caught stealing, and that is the first caught stealing of the year for Raul Ortega, who nabs his first base runner of the year. And he throws out a very, very skilled base runner in Braden Ward, 2 away. Here's the pitch to Cotto, it's outside. So Vath no longer has to worry about Braden Ward out there. Raul Ortega gunning him down. Cotto tied up in a 2-2 count with the bases empty now and 2 away. This one is called a ball low and in. It's now full on Kobe Cotto. Vath's best appearance of the season was probably on opening night against Fond du Lac. One of his better appearances of the season, I should say. This one's called a ball just outside. On the 3-2 pitch to Kobe Cotto, he draws a 2-out walk. And that's the first walk of the night issued by Vath, and they're going to have to worry about a base runner yet again. You have Kobe Cotto out there, who is 20 for 24 in terms of stolen bases, and he is certainly going to have an eye on second base with 2 outs. And JT Thompson now at the plate, one of, if not the best hitters in the lacrosse lineup, batting .230 this season, but he leads the ball club in home runs and runs batted in. 4 homers, 31 ribbies. This one called a strike outside corner, 0-1. Game 1 of a 3-game homestand for the Woodchucks. Game 1 of a 2-game series against La Crosse tonight. Here's strike 2 on the outside corner, and it's now 0-2 on Thompson. If you want tickets for tomorrow night's game or Saturday night's game, tomorrow night's game against La Crosse, the next night against Wisconsin Rapids, visit woodchucks.com. This one outside for a ball 1-2. Or simply call 715-845-5055. That's right, visit woodchucks.com as you see it on your screen right there for information and tickets about any upcoming Woodchucks game. 1-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Bobby Vath with 2 strikeouts in this first inning, and he gets the Loggers to go down without a run. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the first we go. It's the Loggers nothing and the Woodchucks coming to bat here on the Northwoods League Baseball Network.
It's not just a glove. It's the feel in your hand. It's the unmistakable smell of the leather. It's the time, work, and love that went into making it yours. Making every opportunity count. and getting you to the next level. It's not just a glove. It's passion. It's history. It's you.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
Stay connected and up to date on Northwoods League Baseball with the free Northwoods League mobile app. Void the lines and buy tickets to any of the Northwoods League games at any time, day or night. Subscribe and watch any game live from anywhere all season long. Get the latest news and stats from across the league and follow the best collegiate baseball players in America. Stay connected with the league or personalize it for your favorite team. Either way, we've got you covered. Available now free from the App Store and Google Play.
Back here from Athletic Park, no scores. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. Travis Weston will face Alejandro Macario, Pablo Ruiz, and Caleb Denny in the bottom half of inning number 1. Weston, let's talk about him. He's a lefty out of Boise State, coming off his redshirt sophomore season. This is his 4th start of the year and his 6th appearance of the season. 18 and a third innings of work so far this year, a 1-0 record with an ERA of 2.45 for Travis Weston. He made a start against the Woodchucks way back when on July the 9th, tossing 3 innings in that one and allowing 1 earned run with 5 hits and 2 walks. He got a no decision in what was a 10-4 win for the Chucks back on the 9th, nearly 1 month ago. First pitch is in there for a strike to Alejandro Macario, 0-1. Macario, a .250 hitter, 4 RBIs on the season. The pitch to him. Takes a ball outside. It's now 1-1. The lefty, Travis Weston, comes home. Breaking ball, high. 2 balls, 1 strike. The Woodchucks looking to avenge a tough loss yesterday to Fond du Lac, 10-9. This one inside, now 3-1 on Macario as he looks to get on to start the Woodchucks side of the game. Yesterday, the Woodchucks led 9-1 through 7.5 innings and were unable to hold the lead. Here's a line drive, base hit into right center field. Good start for the Chucks. Big turnaround first for Alejandro Macario as the throw comes to the cutoff man. Macario, a leadoff single. Good piece of hitting there by Macario, going the other way with that pitch. The 3-1 offering from Weston into right center. Macario has a knock to start the game, and up comes Pablo Ruiz. Ruiz batting .270 on the season. 2 homers, 12 runs batted in. He's been in the starting lineup every single time the Woodchucks have collected a victory this season. Pitch to him. Inside, it gets away from the catcher, and down to second base goes Macario. A wild pitch on the first offering to Ruiz gets Wisconsin a base runner in scoring position. Ruiz, 2 homers, 12 runs batted in this year. He had 2 RBIs yesterday on a single in that 10-9 loss to Fond du Lac. But it was a tough loss for the Woodchucks, to say the least. Here's a pop-up on the infield, right side. The second baseman, Meggs, right in front of second base, makes the catch on the edge of the infield grass. There's 1 away. Up comes Caleb Denny. The Woodchucks' number 3 hitter tonight, playing the field once again this evening is Denny. He is at third base tonight for the Chucks. But yesterday, the Dock Spiders walking off the Woodchucks, collecting yesterday 9 runs in the final 2 innings, did the Dock Spiders. This one a ball to Caleb Denny. The Woodchucks led it Here's the pitch to Caleb Denny. Right down the middle, that's called a strike. 6 runs for the Dock Spiders yesterday in the 8th inning, 3 more runs in the 9th. They ended up walking off Wisconsin and ended up sweeping that 2-game home-and-home series against the Chucks. 1-1. Check swing, did he go? They appealed down to third. No swing is the call. Now 2-1 on Denny. So the Chucks will look to pick up some games directly against the La Crosse Loggers here tonight. They are 5.5 games behind La Crosse for the second place spot in the Wisconsin-Illinois Pod West. The number 2 team will make the playoffs. Here's a ball ripped into right center field, a base hit. Around third, being waved home is Alejandro Macario. He will score as the throw comes toward the middle of the infield. It's 1-0 Shucks. Caleb Denny gets RBI number 19 on the season, and the Woodchucks up a run early. Good start to the ball game for Wisconsin, with Denny driving in that one. And up comes Nick Romano. Romano, a .286 hitter on the year, 1 homer, 6 runs batted in, facing Travis Weston. Pitch, wave and a miss by Romano. The Woodchucks ended up losing yesterday despite the big lead, but they did not score first. Wisconsin has won 7 out of its 9 games this season when scoring first, and they've done that tonight. Here's a throw to first base. Back safely is Caleb Denny. He's 5 for 8 in stolen base attempts this season. Pitch. Another swing and a miss by Romano, 0-2. The Woodchucks, when scoring first, 7 and 12 this season, as opposed to when the opponent scores first. They are 2 and 12. Pitch. Ground ball left side, this could be 2. Donahue goes to second for 1, across to first, double play. And the Loggers with a twin killing to end the bottom of the first, 6-4-3. We are through 1 here from the ballpark, with the Woodchucks getting 1 run on 2 hits in the bottom of the first, no errors, and nobody left. Through 1, it's the Woodchucks who lead the Loggers 1-0 on the Northwoods League Baseball Network.